This is Paul Schwartz from NewYorkPost.com here inside the Giants practice facility, inside their field house, which is very fitting considering this weekend on Sunday they will be playing indoors inside the Superdome. So it's very interesting. After all these years, Eli Manning finally gets to go home to play. His health this week has really been no issue. The plantar fasciitis issue that slowed him all of last week has not really troubled him at all this week. He's practiced on a limited basis, but he's taken most of the snaps. He looks good, and hopefully for Eli, the problems in his right heel and right foot are a thing of the past.
Practiced well. Takes probably better than half the snaps. Takes all the things that he needs to take, and David Carr gets some work as well, so it's worked well.
As far as keys to the game, well, first of all, I think Brandon Jacobs has to get going. He's averaging 3.6 yards a carry. He says he's doing what they tell him to do, which is to run into big guys up front. He needs more holes, I would guess. Ahmad Bradshaw's running very well, making things happen himself. Brandon Jacobs at some point is going to have to set a tone in a game, and there's no time like this against the best team by far the Giants have played so far. Number two, the Giants have to make the Saints one-dimensional. This is one of the best offenses in general in the NFL right now. Drew Brees is a terrific quarterback. His rating's very high. He's breaks a lot of records as far as the number of yards and the completions he is able to do in games. And so the Giants cannot let them be balanced.
You know what? He's only been sacked 4 times this year, so yeah, he is hard to get to. But hopefully we can do some things to hopefully try to disguise him. Obviously, no one's been pretty, too successful with that, but. Hopefully we can go out there and just play our A game. If we're able to do that, then we'll have some success.
Same way we got to try to figure out how to stop them. They got to figure out a way how to slow us down also. So for the most part, we just line up and we just play. Whoever they put out there, whatever shift they do, whatever motions they do, as a defensive lineman, you got to go up against the guy in front of you, and he's not going to go anywhere. So those are guys we key on, and we just go off on them.
And number 3, remember old friend Jeremy Shockey. He's there starting tight end for the Saints, and he's a good player. He's leading the team in receptions with 18. He's not as dynamic a player as the Giants fans may remember years ago when he played for the Giants, but he's incredibly keyed up for this game, even though he's not saying it. So the key is to kind of keep him under wraps. If he gets going, he's a very emotional, and he can kind of set a whole tempo for his team. So if the Giants kind of put the clamps on him early, maybe he'll go quietly, and the Saints will as well, even though it should be a very interesting game. For NewYorkPost.com, this is Paul Schwartz.